sports, where we'll see two of the NFL's oldest and most storied franchises. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Washington Commanders. Next on Madden NFL 25.
Just a little ways east from the nation's political arena. We're in a much different type of arena here. Commanders Field in Landover, Maryland. Joined by a former NFL quarterback up in the booth, Mr. Brock Heward. I'm Kate Scott, and Brock, you can brag if you'd like to, because I know you had quite the big arm in your days with the Huskies and the Seahawks in Seattle. Well, we've got a couple of quarterbacks here who also know how to push that football down the field.
Yeah, you got a couple QBs who are going to keep these defenses honest today, because the moment they get greedy in coverage or get too aggressive in the pocket, either of these quarterbacks can drop a dime, drop a deep throw right over them for big yardage, and maybe 6 points too.
Ball teed up, Austin Seibert out for the kick. And we're off and running from Landover. Cordarrelle Patterson now to return. He stopped on the return at the 27. So the Steeler offense getting out there for its opening drive of the game. Leading them out, a man in his 13th NFL season and rising quickly up the career leaderboards, Russell Wilson.
Russell Wilson finds a new home in Pittsburgh, and I think he finds the exact right fit for his skill set. A team in the Steel City that loves to run the ball, play great defense. That sound familiar? That's what he did for the Seahawks for well over a decade. He's looking to rejuvenate his career after a couple tough seasons in Denver, and this might just be the right fit.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Wilson airing it out to start. Finds his man, it's Van Jefferson. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. 35 on the pickup. And that's a Steelers first down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play. Man in motion here. Now running for the first time with Jalen Warren. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. They get an even 10 on that play. And it'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Warren quick on the draw. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Sometimes the surprises work out for a nice gain. And sometimes, well, those surprises, they don't surprise anybody, and you're left hoping your running back just gets up.
All right, here we go. Second down. From the gun, it's Wilson. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. It was there, he just couldn't corral it. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
Now Wilson on 3rd and long. Taking a big shot for the... He's got it deep downfield. And got his man. That's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. George Pickens the touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Chris Boswell for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Boswell on to send this away. This return starts at the 5. He stopped on the return at the 27. So the Commanders' offense headed out for their opening drive. And leading them out, the reigning Heisman Trophy winner, the number 2 pick in the NFL draft out of LSU, Jaden Daniels.
Well, here he comes. Here comes the Heisman Trophy winner from a season ago, and what a show he put on, man. He was a stat stuffer. Over 1,100 yards rushing. Looked a lot like Lamar Jackson did back in the day in college. And oh, by the way, 40 touchdowns passing too. You know why this Washington organization took him so high in this draft? They want him to be Lamar Jackson. They want him to be dynamic. And he's going to get his career off and running.
It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Peyton Wilson getting there for the stop.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game, right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
2nd and 6 now. That one's caught along the left sideline. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. They send a tight end in motion. 1st and 10, a run to Robinson. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Brought to the ground by Dante Jackson. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
3rd and short, Daniels. The ball's out, he lost it. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play. Well, where one defender failed, Brock, another succeeded. He shook free of that first tackle, but the next guy not only made that hit, but knocked it loose as well.
Okay, as we saw when he broke that first tackle, he can absorb a shot, right? He's got great, what they call contact balance to absorb it and keep going. But that second hit, well, that drove the ball free and leads to this takeaway.
The Steeler offense out and ready to go for their second drive. And they take the field exactly where they want it to be, Brock. While a new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover.
The previous play is under review.
All right, so we all know what we're looking for here, Brock. Where did an elbow, maybe a knee, something touch down? And as it does, is the ball loose at that point?
Yeah, throw in forearm, wrist, shin. There's no question the offensive guy's screaming something hit the ground while the defense is hoping it didn't.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So the review saves them a turnover. He was, in fact, already down when the ball came free. Opening script working gangbusters so far. 1st and 10 now at the 29. They send the tight end in motion. That's complete. Here's Austin Eckler. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Patrick Queen arranging in for the tackle.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. With 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
First carry now for Austin Eckler. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Deshaun Elliott with that tackle. He gets a couple, and it'll bring up third down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Complete beyond the marker. And he's in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders finish off their opening drive. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right, when you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
Austin Seibert on to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Commanders respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flying. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense for their second drive of the game. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Wilson now from the gun. Oh, try and force it into the slant. It's intercepted. Benjamin St. Juste picks it off.
You know, Kate, so often they say that defense is just reactionary. They're just reacting to what the offense is doing. But I'll tell you what, when you got a defensive call like that, the right personnel, nickel coverage, the right defensive plan, it plays such a huge role in helping take the ball away.
Here comes the Washington offense out to the field, ready for their second drive. And I'm pretty sure, Brock, they hadn't even all sat down on that sideline yet to rest. And now they're right back out there with a great chance to repeat their last touchdown.
And you will take that every day of the week and twice on Sundays. You don't mind at all. You got that defense right now reeling after the touchdown. And look at where they start with the football now.
They're set up at the 35 now. Here's Robinson up the middle. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Peyton Wilson getting there for the stop. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Has a man, it's Ertz. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
From the gun on 3rd down. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flying. Starting from the 5. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Steeler offense set to get back on the field. And we've seen both extremes of this passing game so far, Brock. 1 touchdown and 1 interception on the ledger.
A home run and a strikeout. A little sampling of what works and what doesn't against this defense, Kate. Now, you got to try to emphasize those things that you found success on with that opening drive.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Austin's there to haul it in. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
1st down, here's Russ. He's on the move. He keeps it and takes off. He gets a little something out of it before sliding to a stop.
I love that play. I mean, that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield, get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
Tight end going in motion here. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and it's 3rd down.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Shotgun snap for Wilson. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And the defense comes through, and that's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. We will not get another play in here. That's going to do it for quarter number 1. Just a field goal separates these two. We'll return to Landover right after this. So a punt coming up on 4th down, and it's against Belgium native Corliss Waitman with the honors. And the sunlight's not a problem for him. He looks up and makes the fair catch. So no return on that punt. And the Commanders will go on offense. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. His foray up the middle, and that's about 3. Patrick Queen arranging in for the tackle. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
They bring their tight end left. Out of the gun, Daniels. Chased out to his right. Now here he goes. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the 1st down.
First and 10 from the 41. A give left side. Here's Robinson. Doesn't get much beyond the line. A yard at most. Peyton Wilson getting there for the stop. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
On 2nd down, Robinson. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of 2 follows up a gain of 1, and now they're left with 3rd and 7.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Completed over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or 2 short for the first down.
Commanders punting on 4th down, and they're going to bring out the ever-reliable lefty vets, Tressway. And this is marked out all the way down at the 6. They'll be dangerously close to their own goal line for this series. Pittsburgh getting its offense all set to go. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. They're out and set, 1st and 10. On the carry, this is Najee Harris. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Motioning the tight end now. Russ now from the gun. Fryermuth there to bring it in. And he's out of bounds just short of the 15.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try to run it with Harris. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Harris once more. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Ross off the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. He's keeping it. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there, no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
And for the Commanders, a 5th defensive back out there. They're going nickel on 3rd down. Wilson now. He has the first over the middle. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. That one ends up a gain of 6. And that's a Steelers' 1st down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
He'll get this to Jefferson. Give them 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
We've hit the 2-minute warning now from the nation's capital. The Steelers with some work to do, trailing in this game. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Wilson looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Even from the booth, Kate, I can hear it. I can hear that front seven telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys. I'm going to get to this QB. You promise, you deliver, and that's exactly what they did. Wasted no time in getting that sack.
Trying again, following the sack. Into the hands of Jefferson, complete. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Steelers working with a sense of urgency from the hurry-up clock, continuing to run. And that's incomplete. A little lucky there, too. Nearly picked off on 1st down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Throwing again is Russ. Snared by his running back. It's Najee Harris. And they get this down to the 28. He picks up 15 on the play. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Cut at the 10-yard line. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Throwing again. Here's Wilson. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers take the lead just before halftime. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
Boswell to add the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Steelers take a 4-point lead. Now Boswell on to send this away. Here's a return from the 7. He's stopped on the return at the 27. Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden ratings hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call, 1-844-MADDEN-1, and make your case for who should get a boost. Only 17 seconds left for them as they begin this drive. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3. That brings us to the break. The Steelers taking a lead into the visiting locker room. Now we'll send you down the East Coast to Orlando. Turn things over to our buddy Jonathan Coachman in the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Back to you and Brock in a bit. But first, time for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both these teams making their way out of the tunnel, and we're ready for the second half. And for the call, we send it back to Kate Scott and the other blonde bomber, Brock Hewitt.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our third quarter. Now Boswell on to send this away. Fielded at the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Commander offense with the football first to begin quarter number 3. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now Daniels off the play action. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. On 1st down, here's Eckler. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Daniels. That's brought in by Luke McCaffrey.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Play fake here, Daniels. Complete out to the right side. And he works this to the 38 before going down. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
New set of downs for him at the 38. First and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
They'll come up 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Has it in close. And this is down all the way to the 3. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Robinson will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4.
Kid, I knew it at the time. I think everybody did. We knew the Legion of Boom was special, right? That entire secondary, but their safety's ability, Earl and Cam, to come downhill, to make those tackles behind the line of scrimmage as he just did, Yeah, man, you appreciate great safety play like that.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction.
That sure ended up being worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal. Throwing with a blitz on the way. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
Well, you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
Now on comes Austin Seibert for the field goal. From the same spot as an extra point here, 32 yards. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. The Steelers down Russell Wilson, headed back to the field now. And as we see some of the highlights from their showing, his work a big part of why they're in front right now. Having a nice, solid game as their offensive leader. I think we can say he's had a firm grip on the wheel and has really driven them to this advantage. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. This ball's caught by Pickens. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Frankie Louvu there for the tackle.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Wilson now from the gun. Deep down the right sideline, it's his running back making the catch. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. 1st down throw from Wilson. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Brought down by the future Hall of Famer, Bobby Wagner.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
On 2nd down, Warren. And he's able to get this down to the 13. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in the pocket for a later occasion.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Warren once more. And he's got a nice gain down inside the 10-yard line. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They'll go again with Warren. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, but did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Commanders with an extra DB out there to defend this 3rd down. So now they're going to throw with Wilson. He has the catch, but no, he can't get down in bounds. Oh, Brock, it was nearly a touchdown, but they're going to say it's incomplete.
Well, he had the space from the defender and the concentration to make a great catch. What he didn't have was enough end zone real estate. That's just a very, very exciting incompletion.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll push their lead to 4.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset they couldn't finish the drive with the touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Washington offense getting set for its next possession. And the last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Robinson. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Staying with Robinson. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Daniels on 1st down. Has a man, it's Brown. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. So nothing but a pair of field goals added to the board as we arrive at the end of our 3rd quarter. It's Commanders football, and they'll get to work coming into the quarter trailing. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Robinson on the inside give. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
That's a pretty good stop on 1st down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Out of the gun, Daniels. Got a man, McCaffrey has it. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
All set up now for 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. That's McLaurin on the quick slant. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. On the give, here's Robinson. And he doesn't find open space. He only finds a defender who makes the stop. It looked like they had it, but nope, no gain, and now they're just inches short for 3rd down.
Hey, as much as I love talking about these physical matchups, right now this is psychological. This adds some layers to this 3rd down call. Do you try your hand at another run and hope it fares better? Tougher to go back to it again when it just gets stuffed.
And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. It's a 6-yard gain. That sets up 1st and goal.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Daniels. And he's in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders take a 4th quarter lead. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Needs to go up by a field goal here in the 4th. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Commanders push their lead to 3. It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flying. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Steelers ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll start with a give to Harris. And he'll take this up to around the 30-yard line. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. They motion the tight end over. 2nd and 8. Finds his back, Jalen Warren. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Looking to throw. That finds Miller, complete. And this one does not go far.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter, but they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
The Steelers set to punt it. And he's getting the call for the 2nd time this game. Got 46 on his first punt, and this one's pushing a little more distance. He calls for the fair catch and has it at the 22-yard line. That punt goes unanswered, no return there. And they'll get ready to go on offense. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Fakes the handoff, now to throw. This is brought in along the sideline. High degree of difficulty for a short gain.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. A run here with Robinson. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. 2 yards on the pickup, and that leaves him with 3rd down and 3. He'll throw it. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Washington 1st.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in D.C. Commanders holding on to a field goal lead. New set of downs for him at the 38. First and 10, a run to Robinson. And he's brought down for a loss. The Steelers calling their first timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Another carry for Robinson. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. No surprises here. Defense quick to stop that clock. We've got 1:53 left in this game. They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. Back to throw it. It's taken in by Eckler. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Running left is Robinson. And he's going to be touched down right at the line, so no gain on the play. The Steelers use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Here's Robinson up the middle. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Only a yard on the play. An improvement on their last one, but that brings up 3rd and 9. Setting up to pass. Able to find Ertz. And they bring him down around the 34.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
A 51-yard attempt.
Gets far enough, but does not get the redirect off the upright. It's no good. And their lead will remain unchanged in the fourth.
So all of a sudden, Kate, this one's not quite over. They find a way to get a big play quickly here. They may give themselves a chance to line up for a field goal of their own.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. Looking to throw it. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Here he is to throw. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. One final shot here. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So score this as a win for the Commanders. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner, Brock Heward, and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Commanders, as with that, we sign off from D.C.